How's it going, everyone? Akibana Zero here, riding the internet waves, coming right at you with another RWBY Volume 6 Top 5 Moments. The hype train just doesn't stop. After an action-packed reveal chock full of awesome, cool moments, Chapter 1, Chapter 2 does not stop, does not hit the brakes. It all carries on. Big reveals, big moments, new faces coming into the fray. On top of all of the things that we've seen, we get a new faction with Little Miss Can Skin You Alive and her band of spiders, which is going to completely make my arachnophobia go haywire, but that's perfectly fine. Onwards and upwards. Let's go to moment number 1, which will have to go to the first big reveal, right bam in your face. The episode starts. There's Cinder. Her body is sinking down below and she's alive. She uses her last little bit of strength to activate her powers and get herself out of the sinking lake or whatever she was in. She still got her grim arm and it's not looking very good for her. She seems kind of weak and wobbly, and it's pretty clear also from the clothes that she steals from this poor innocent woman that just happens to find her that she is the hooded person that we've seen in the opening. A lot of us, myself included, have been hoping that was Neo, but like other people have pointed out very accurately in my comment section, her movements in the opening are not as graceful or as calm as Neo's, so it can't be possible. I don't know now if the whole Torchwick's hat flying past her in the opening is meant to kind of throw us off a little bit, just so we don't, immediately realize that it's Cinder, or if that might be hinting to something else. But yes, I hope that doesn't dash our hopes for Neo returning. We have no indication whatsoever that she is dead in any way, so we'll have to see what happens there. But overall, yes, it's great to have Cinder back. She's out for revenge. She tries to recruit help from Little Miss Can Skin You Alive and her posse, who seem to also be very interested in Cinder herself, which will probably mean that this is gonna be a whole other plot point. But in the meantime, we've got Adam on the one hand going out for revenge, we got Cinder on the other hand going out for revenge, Salem's on the move as well, as always, and her crew. So it's all crazy now. Everybody's got a bone to pick with Team RWBY and company, so we're gonna have to see how that all goes out. Moment number 2 now has to go to the relic being a lamp, because yes, it seems that according to Ozpin, the relic of knowledge has the ability to answer 3 questions every 100 years, which is a definite nod towards Aladdin and his genie and the lamp. Now, there's Ren points out as well to an excited Nora that questions are not like wishes. You can't ask for more questions, and that is one of the funniest moments in the entire episode, on top of Nora's antics, who just get her with her wishes getting completely obliterated. That was definitely a nod towards multiple different versions of the Aladdin story. Some versions have Aladdin actually wishing for more wishes and getting his way and getting the princess and living a great life and all that. Some other stories are kind of like the Disney movie, where Aladdin only has 3 wishes, he can't ask for more wishes, and he has to use those 3 wishes in a very wise way to get what he wants. So yeah, amazing nod. I truly loved the moments with Nora, who is getting really excited for more questions, and all of the quirky stuff that she does, her little expressions towards Ozpin and everything. Very cool stuff. Very early RWBY stuff. That's why I'm really happy so far with Volume 6, that we keep getting the soul of the show, the stuff that made it so charming for me in particular, and I'm pretty sure for you guys as well. Moment number 3 has to go to the reveal of Goggles Obachan being Maria something. I keep forgetting her name. But yeah, I'm not sure if she's some kind of nod to something. If you guys have any idea, just leave a comment in the comment section below. But she's still absolutely adorable. She doesn't want to be called useless, despite the fact that she's hard of hearing, despite the fact that her goggles are essentially her eyes and they're malfunctioning, and despite the fact that she kind of walks very slowly and everything. Yang rants about having to carry around a useless old lady. We're definitely gonna see a lot of back and forths with these two for sure, particularly knowing that from the trailer they're going to have to be pushing her around on Yang's bike. The moment number 4 will have to go to Osbin being confronted, and this is actually probably one of the most powerful moments I've ever experienced in this show. Osbin has lied. Osbin has hidden things from the team. Osbin has kept a lot of things to himself. He's got a lot of skeletons in his closet, and even though he reveals some of them, he's still got a bunch more right in there. And you can tell also that this is weighing on him in a very, very interesting way. He walks and he rants and gets defensive, using Leonardo as an example, saying that does all the good that one person do in the past get completely does all of that just get completely eradicated by one wrong decision? And that just feels like, you know, he's suddenly going like, wait a minute, guys. I mean, I've done a lot of good, okay? You can't just judge me on a few bad decisions or because I'm hiding things. I have what I have in my history, and I can do what I will with it when I feel that it's the right thing to do. And on the one hand, you can totally understand that. You can totally see that one person has to adhere to their own standards, right? But on the other hand, RWBY just gets completely devastated at this moment. If she just harkens back to the time when she started off at Beacon with Osbin standing up there in the opening ceremony talking about being huntsmen and huntresses and saving the world and defending the world and being heroes. She just sees all of those words that inspired her completely turning into lies right in front of her eyes. Because what else could she feel? One of the people who totally inspired her is hiding things and lying. It doesn't go well with her. You can see it in her eyes, and it's great how Rooster Teeth did this whole shot-by-shot thing. It was really amazing, really hit home with me. But it doesn't all just stop there. Moment number 5 is where we get all of the big bombs dropping one by one. It's not just RWBY or the team that is fed up, it's also Oscar who gets completely fed up. He's had enough, and he starts trying to fight for control over his body to tell the girls that Oz is still hiding things, and he struggles to take control to tell them this. And this is where RWBY makes the ultimate decision to activate the Relic of Knowledge, and this is where we get the reveal of the genie, named Jin. Named Jin, but she's great. She's an amazing looking character, great design. She's blue, which harkens a little bit back to the Disney movie as well. She's it's really fun looking character. She reveals though the very first thing that she reveals is that there are still questions that can be asked. Osbin had claimed that the 3 questions that were going to be asked during this 100-year period were already asked, but there are still 2 more left. Only 1 question has been asked, and RWBY is ready to ask the question that everybody has had on their minds despite Osbin's protests. She asks, what is Osbin hiding? And this is where everybody gets into like some kind of weird dimension, and Jin starts talking about a castle where there lived a beautiful girl named Salem. And this is where we see Salem before she became this grim, infused being that she is now. She's a gorgeous girl, normal looking and everything. And that's all she wrote for this chapter. I went bananas because I was like, this can't be just it. You can't just hang us over here. And of course, in good old Rooster Teeth fashion, they're gonna give us the cliffhanger where it hits home most. Incredible episode overall. It was it was all full of reveals, so many good stuff. It felt very much like a continuation of the setup, but with in a very powerful way. I enjoyed all of the moments. I enjoyed the way that they shot all those moments with Ozpin and with RWBY. How you can feel the emotion in all of these instances. You can see the hate in Cinder's eyes. She's just gonna go out there and she's out for blood. It's gonna be very interesting to see how all of these things progress, how all of these different paths are going to intertwine at some point. If you feel the same, please leave the video a like and subscribe to my channel by mashing on that subscribe button because it helps a lot. I'd like to thank my patrons as always for supporting me. You can do the same by hitting up patreon.com/Akibana0. You'll get early access to all of my Rooster Teeth reactions. And that's gonna do it for this top 5 moments, guys. I'm gonna catch you next time.